Joining us now with a preview, Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Lindsey Graham. Senator, you've had a good pulse on how this is going to go the whole time. We saw what happened in '99. I assume those rules will be adopted by Republicans. It was 100-0 back in '99. Right. Walk us through the process. How does this work?
Well, the House will be able to make their case for 24 hours. Hopefully we do this in a couple of days. Then the defense team of the president will get to make their case based on the record established in the House. Then there'll be an effort to call witnesses or ask for documents. And I hope that nobody will be called as a witness, because every witness being requested by the Democrats were available to the House. They chose not to call them. Executive privilege applies to all these witnesses. So I'm hoping this can be done in about a week, and I predict a bipartisan acquittal of President Trump.
Okay, so the issue of witnesses now is front and center before us.
Right.
And why, I don't know. I went over this with Senator Ted Cruz. Sole power to impeach is in the House. They've done it. They've done their impeachment. Sole power of the Senate to hold the trial. And presiding judge is the Chief Justice. That's John Roberts. Now, okay, they bring their case before the American people. I assume the president will have his lawyers and others make his case. Why would some of your colleagues in the Senate want to do the House's job, constitutional job?
Well, I would tell my colleagues on the Republican side that Chuck Schumer is not seeking the truth. If you think Chuck Schumer is trying to find out what happened here, you're missing a lot. Chuck Schumer is trying to take back the Senate. He's trying to make the argument if you don't call a witness, you're trying to cover up for the president. The truth of the matter is that Chuck Schumer is willing to destroy executive privilege. I can only imagine what he would be saying if this were a Democratic president. Who is he asking for? The National Security Advisor to the president, his chief of staff, the Secretary of State, and the OMB director. 4 people essential to any presidency, and he could give a damn if Trump loses executive privilege. They just hate this guy so much, Sean. From the time he got elected to now, it's been an unending effort to destroy his presidency. We lost 5 seats as Republicans when we impeached Clinton. People thought we went too far. I think 2020 is going to be a blowout. I think what Nancy Pelosi did is spike the ball at halftime. The score on impeachment is 1-0 us. They lost 1 Democratic seat by impeaching the president. By the time the trial's over and we have an election in November, there's going to be a backlash. And let me tell you why. Most Americans jealously guard the right to pick their own leaders. And I think they're going to hold it against politicians who tried to take that right away. We're going to get the House back. We're going to keep the Senate majority, and President Trump's going to be reelected. And one of the reasons is the way they've conducted themselves.
Well, then let me ask you. I kind of like what Senator Cruz was saying. That is, okay, want to talk to Pompeo, Bolton, whoever you want to talk to.
Yeah.
Fine, let's bring in Hunter. 0 experience, paid millions. Why would any company, can you think of any reason why any company, because this was in this last minute new evidence of shift from a guy that was indicted that I'm assuming would say anything to stay out of jail, but so that makes him a great MSDNC guest. But here's the question I have. Why would any company pay millions and millions to somebody with 0 experience? Can you think of a good reason? I only can think of one.
Well, here are the facts. In 2014, Vice President Biden was told by President Obama, you're in charge of the Ukraine. The Ukraine is your portfolio. Just within a matter of months after that, Burisma, the largest gas company in the Ukraine, hired Hunter Biden, paid him over $50,000 a month. For what? And when the prosecutor started investigating Burisma, guess what? Hunter Biden calls the State Department. Hunter Biden's business partner meets with John Kerry. This stinks to high heaven. So we're going to look at that after the trial. The best thing for the American people is to end this crap as quickly as possible, to have a trial in the Senate, bipartisan acquittal of the president. And on February the 4th, when the president comes into the House chamber to deliver the State of the Union, he will have been acquitted by the Senate. He will be the strongest he's ever been politically. And when it comes to Donald Trump, all that stuff you just named, the best is yet to come, Sean.
Amazing. This deal is big today, and there's accomplishments. Under these circumstances and conditions, never-ending attacks every second, minute, hour of every day. And they do nothing for the American people. Senator, thank you. We'll be looking forward to watching the Shift Sham show.